Greetings, YouTube. So it has been a while since I've graced you with some type of review or some type of video, and today we're going to take a look at the Mart Gong Studio. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Shazam and Superman from the Kingdom Come comic book series line. Quick look at the box here. Well, the box is pretty simple. Kind of a different setup because you can actually see the figure from the back, not from the front. But the boxes look good enough. Simple, nothing fancy. No need to add extra cost by doing something fancy with the box. All right, so let's see here. First, we will take a look at Superman. So this is, if you're not familiar, Kingdom Come was a comic book series by DC that focused on the Justice League heroes and the people affiliated with the Justice League in the future. And the heroes are old, and some of them are retired, some of them are all busted down and going on with their lives. And these new heroes have taken over, and the new heroes are jerks. And the old heroes have to step in and wreck shop. That's basically the gist of it. So taking a look at the figure here, and he is jacked. Sheesh. He's what we call grown man weight. This is old Superman. He is huge. Got the gray hair, excellent sculpt. Back to the Kingdom Come information. So the guy who did the art for Kingdom Come, his name is Alex Ross, and he uses like realistic looking examples for his heroes and for his people. So they really captured that sculpt well. Nice flowy red cape, no wires in it, which is kind of weird because Shazam has wires in his cape. I don't know why they didn't put none in here. But huge S on the chest, very reminiscent to the art. So yeah, it looks awesome and feels good too. Now, when these guys, well, when Superman was first announced, they didn't have a name on it, and it was, well, if they did have a name, it wasn't Superman. And these, I think, were going to be third party, but somehow they got the license, which I found to be interesting, but whatever, they did. All right, let's have a look at Shazam. Okay, on to Shazam. So once again, they nailed this head sculpt. Compare it to the art, and it is just really, really well done. Got the gold rope, and this is actually a stiff piece, so it's not flopping around, and it's actually connected to his suit. Probably can't see it, but there's a little stitch that connects it to the suit right there, and then it's also connected on this side as well. And then the cape comes separate, and you have to loop it through, which is a little bit tricky because you don't want to pull this thing up too much and tear up the suit, but I was able to do it. It's got the classic tassels and the sash. You got a little joint here. I want to say this is a little hole where this sticks into. This is not a flowy piece. This is plastic, so it's able to just move, which is kind of nice. Got the big lightning bolt. Lots of gold. And I believe, not 100% sure, but I believe that both of these guys share a body. From what I've seen, it looks like the same big muscular body. Only difference is the head. Okay, let's talk accessories because it won't take that long. They're pretty light. In fact, they're really light. You get another set of hands. So you get open ones and you get fists. And that's it. Now, they were offering an exclusive version that gave you another set of hands and another head sculpt. I think it was like another 10 or 15 bucks that you would have added on to your price. But those things sold out with the quickness. So most of us probably just got the regular version, which is unfortunate. But it's, not $100 either. It's not like it's a Mezco price. It was, I want to say they were like 70, something like that. So, would I have liked some more hands? Certainly. Would I have liked another head sculpt? Definitely. Other stuff like heat vision or a lightning bolt or a piece of kryptonite, whatever the case, would it have been nice? Sure. But it's kind of a bare bones. You just get the figure, you get some hands, and that's it for your 70 bucks. So it's not a bad deal, but a couple more accessories would have been nice, especially that extra head sculpt. So I did check to see if maybe you could use the Mezco Superman hands for extra hands or whatever, but the peg here is way bigger than the Mezco peg. So that's probably not something you're going to be able to do. I mean, I guess if you heated the hand up real good, you might be able to put this thing in there, but probably not worth risking. All right, let's look at articulation. Okay, so sticking with my belief that these are on the same body, we will do, let's do Captain Marvel or Shazam, whichever one you want to call them, for articulation. So your head is, I believe that's a ball joint. Have I taken this off yet? Maybe I haven't. Yep, okay, there we go. Yep, little ball joint. So you got a lot of tilt. You get decent back. Not as much as I would like, but it's okay. Down. And then obviously you can go both ways. Your shoulder is definitely capable of a T-pose. No butterfly in there. There is a bicep twist under that suit. Double jointed elbow. Superman probably goes a little bit farther since he doesn't have the gauntlet. Your wrist, as I showed you, is on the ball joint with the peg, kind of like Mezco's. You have ab crunch back. That'll help with flight poses. And then forward, you get a little bit, but not a lot. That's a little bit not great, but you can twist at the diaphragm. It doesn't look like you have a waist twist. Well, doesn't look like it. That's interesting. All right, so leg can go out that far. Can go out that far. Suit is not restrictive at all. That's really nice. Double jointed at the knee. Thigh twist right here. Boot twist. No boot twist. Ankle is on a weird setup here. They have a peg that extends from the leg. It goes into the foot. So you do get okay range up. Real good back, but it's gappy. And you get a rocker. I believe that's everything, right? There is a drop down. I think there is. Right? Yeah, that's a drop down. So there is a drop down hinge at the hips. Okay. Not bad. Couple of weaknesses, but not bad. All right, let's take a look at some comparisons. Okay, so for comparisons, we have a lot to get through. So I'm gonna put a bunch of pictures up here and hopefully it helps you to see what you need to see. So here is Superman with a whole bunch of other Supermen. And is it just me, or does that Mezco one look more and more bad the more figures that come out? Mezco dropped the ball big time. And we have some more comparisons here. We have the heroes with some other DC heroes. Also have Captain Marvel and Superman with Darkseid and Black Adam. That's custom Black Adam. We have them here with some Marvel Legends. With some other figures. Got some Valorverse in here. Then with some bruisers, we got the Hulk, and we got a Desiree monster bull guy. And I think that's about it. Okay, so final thoughts on these Gong Studio Pop Mart figures from the Kingdom Come line. Really, really well done. The sculpts are excellent. The bodies that they use are excellent. The costumes, the material that the costumes are made of, it stretches so well and it doesn't bunch up, and it hugs the figures so good that you can see a lot of the musculature, but not so much that it looks like, you know, it's not cloth. So really, really good job there. The paints on Captain Marvel's gold parts are great. The big S on Superman's chest, spectacular, very well done. Would have liked a wired cape on Superman, I guess, but it is what it is. If you've watched any of my videos, like the one that I did where I was searching for the best Superman, my opinion at that point was that this was the best Superman on the market. This one is from BFS. I forget what they were called, but it's still pretty good. And I like its proportions as a leaner, kind of more sleek Superman. But if you want the bulked up grown man, grandpa Superman, then this is your guy. My custom Superman with a suit from C. Ford is still one of my better Superman figures. Imagine that. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.